Okay, honestly, I feel like this is like the ultimate New York phone. I'm all in my black, right? Walking outside. Yeah, Ooh, the weight of the S21 Ultra. First impressions, here we go. The Phantom Black. I mean, it's super stealthy. I was making fun of Samsung because in their keynote, they literally did an entire video dedicated to this color of black. They basically made it sound like they invented the color black. Maybe similar to the iPhone event where they said 5G a bajillion times and it made you think, oh my gosh, did Apple invent 5G? Okay, but now I kind of feel bad for making fun of that because this black is not only gorgeous, but it's kind of confusing. Like when I look straight into it, it is so clearly the absence of color. Okay, using the selfie cam, full HD walking. How's the image stabilization? This is how I would be out and about talking to the camera, doing some selfie talking. Even though it's cold, it's actually quite a pretty day. It's exposing good. Now I'm filming selfie with the ultra wide, so testing out the audio on the back side of the camera. And something I've noticed with previous Samsung phones, not just, you know, the S20, 21, but also the Note line. When it comes to video recording, the audio is so good. So if you're a big phone vlogger or you just use your phone a lot, I'm finding myself that I'm not recording as much on my phone just because like I'm not out and about doing things, you know? There's only so much content that I want to share from this apartment. And here is the iPhone Pro Max audio test. The sun just came out in such a beautiful way that this actually probably looks better than what I just filmed. Purely because of the sun, but also, you know, to each their own.
Are you filming me now, dude?
This is legitimately how John sleeps. Not like that, but he puts...
Okay, this is how I sleep. I don't know what this video is about.
I don't...
This is so strange. This is how I sleep.
I'll like walk in and be like, where's John? And then, obviously.
And sometimes I'll just start levitating.
Can you just be like super entertaining?
Sure.
What we should really compare this to is the previous iteration of the phone. How do I put this lightly? I thought the last phone was one of the ugliest phones that Samsung has ever made. I'm sorry, I love you, Samsung. Just the aesthetics. Let's just take a moment to say thank you to Samsung. So even if the look of last year's phone isn't my favorite, it was a big statement. It introduced the really high megapixel wide camera and the space zoom. Who remembers the space zoom? So we got a lot of those same features in here. They're just refined. Hopefully the autofocus is better. I actually love that the camera bump goes flush against the sides here. It's just a much cleaner look. And boy, these cameras, I'm telling you, phones are just soon gonna look like this. So we have the new wide lens. It's 108 megapixels f1.8 with that optical image stabilization, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and two telephoto lenses, very cool. We got a 10 times zoom and a 3 times zoom. 10 times can do that space zoom at 100x, and it's supposed to be more stable, more reliable. Just again, an iteration of what we saw in the past one, but this S21 Ultra has 2 telephotos, so that is very new. I'm excited about that. The new director's view is really cool, where you can do live switching of the different camera angles that you're using, and there's my selfie mode up there. Okay, so this is like the app that we've seen on the iPhone called Double Take. It's really cool that this is now just a feature within the phone. No micro SD card expansion, no headphone jack, no charging brick, but this is the first S phone that actually has S Pen support. So here is the Note. We're gonna pull out the S Pen. Okay, it literally just popped up. I took it from my Note straight to the S21 Ultra. I was thinking there had to be some connection or something, but I see the preview and okay, that was seamless. Cool. So with this phone, there's nowhere to actually put the S Pen, but it is compatible and you can buy a separate case. But you know, I'm staring at the camera bump right now, and probably what's most exciting about these cameras, and also including, you know, the normal S21, is Samsung like really figured out camera bumps, finally, right? I think the Note 20, that camera bump was just like so huge, but I still enjoyed the matte look, but this is finally, it's just such a good look, whether it's the Ultra, whether it's this one. The camera bumps look intentional. They look like part of the design. I love the colors. I love how, you know, they're built into the side of this phone here. It just looks really good. So Samsung, good job. You're making camera bumps cool again. Were they ever cool? I don't know. When I see this, I'm just like, well, you know, I don't know if it looks cool, but it just is what it is. And so even though this is probably the most boring takeaway ever, I'm sorry, just like so many phones come out, so much tech comes out, sometimes I get kind of fatigued, but the thing that stood out with these phones for me was like, wow, these are really good looking, and they're combining all of these crazy cameras and, you know, good tech with actual good design, and I think it looks good. I think it's the first time that I've ever seen 5 freaking circles on the back of a phone and been like, oh yeah, okay, all right, that looks good. Also guys, it has been so nice to just be able to walk again. You have no idea. I'm gonna try to never complain about anything ever again, which is kind of hard when it's so cold outside. But yeah, it's been good walking around, hanging in there, figuring out a lot of life stuff. So I'm back making videos, so make sure to subscribe. This year I'm trying to be more intentional with just making videos that I'm excited about. And if I'm like late with a video, you know, people got this S21 Ultra or the S21 videos way earlier than me. I'm just gonna be fine with it. I'm gonna have inner peace and just make videos and have fun. I'm doing video portrait mode with the selfie camera now, and it's really good for blurring messy kitchens. Thank you for watching this video. I have no idea what this video was, so I'm surprised if you even made it to the end. I'm surprised you clicked on the video, because I don't have a title for it. Phones, am I right? Okay, let me know if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button down below for new videos every single weekend. Until next time, stay peachy. Okay, bye!